everyone, it's Jacinta from Posture Tonic. I am so excited to announce our SCULPT NUTRITION 14-day challenge. Each day we'll be moving through 30-minute full body workouts that is a blend of Pilates, strength with bursts of cardio to help sculpt and tone through your entire body. We are pairing this with a high protein meal plan that you can download for free in the description box down below. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel to help support this free challenge, and then grab your equipment and let's get ready to sculpt. Okay everyone, we're going to get stuck into our warm-up. Option to use the dumbbell for your first stretch. Going to come into a lizard stretch with the right foot forward, left kneeling back knee, and we're just going to really lunge forward, tuck the hips under. Option to grab that dumbbell or just use body weight. In this position here, we'll take a big inhale, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. And then we're taking that exhale breath to swivel the arm under, rotating through the chest. So join me here. Big breath in, taking your gaze up, pushing the mat away, glide the hips forward and rotate through. Finish off your last one, and then we've got a slow 15 seconds to transition to the next exercise. Stretching into that lizard stretch, left foot is forward, option to use that dumbbell. All right, so dumbbell in that left hand, reaching up, and exhale to swivel through. Let's come down onto those glutes, seated. Knees are bent and arms are reaching out in front. Sitting up nice and tall, and then finding a C curve, so slightly rounding through the spine here, dropping into our curve, and then inhale, lifting up a little extension through the spine. Reaching the arms forward as you drop back, reaching the arms overhead as you find that little extension. And just gradually make these motions a little bit bigger, so you could drop back a little bit more each time. Getting a little bit more freedom in that spine. All right, rolling all the way down now, coming into our glute bridge. I'll just shuffle up the mat, reaching the arms up towards the sky, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to peel up nice and slowly, bone by bone. Once you arrive at the top, hands come to the floor behind you to simply roll back down. So when you're ready, let's go together. Arms are heavy to find length through the spine as you peel down vertebrae by vertebrae. Tailbone will be the last thing to touch. Arms come back up. Squeeze the glutes really hard at the top. We want to start activating through the hips. And dig your heels heavy into the mat. Beautiful. Let's pop that dumbbell down, roll yourself up, collecting your Pilates ball and popping it between your thighs, ready for a plank hold. So hands underneath the shoulders, lift the knees, and stretch and hold that plank. We hold for a cycle of 5 counts, and then gently tap your knees down towards the floor. Use your exhale, stretch the legs long. Hold for another 5. Really softly they tap. Try and keep your hips as still as possible. Start protracting through the shoulders, warming up that upper body. Beautiful work. All right, let's finish warming up with a little bit more of a beat. We're gonna come down into a squat here, and then as you stand, taking a little twist over towards one knee. So lifting one knee to tabletop and twist. Go ahead, down through the squat, big exhale to twist at the top. Get that momentum and then pick up that pace. Add a nice big squeeze in on that ball at the bottom here. Okay, 10 seconds left. Good, we're gonna pop this ball down, grab that dumbbell, and lay on our back here now. And we're gonna come into some abs. I'm gonna swing around this way. Dumbbell will be in the left hand, right hand comes behind the head, and then from here, floating the legs to tabletop. Use your exhale to curl up. Sweep your arm down by your hip, hold as we open the arm out and in. Lower back down. To progress, extending the right leg. Hold the leg long as you take the arm out and in, and rest. Great work. Dumbbell into the right hand. We're going to swap it to the other side. Give yourself a little rest. Take a tick-tock off with those knees. Same thing, but down by that right hip here now, holding as we open the arm out to the shoulder and back in. And progression, extending the left leg, holding it there, really squeezing, pointing out through the toe, and release. All right, let's come up onto the left forearm, and it's a side plank with a crunch. So option to bring that top knee in towards the elbow here, or keeping the knee down if you need to modify, doing the same thing. We lower the hips a little and really stretch and lengthen. Dropping the hips as we tuck in and lengthen. Almost there. Feeling that side waist and the shoulder strength for sure. Woo. Make that one your last one, and we'll swap to the other side. So go ahead and swing yourself around onto the other elbow. Set yourself up how you need to, whether that bottom knee is down for that crunch or your full side plank. Dipping the hips if you're here, and really stretch and lengthen. Almost there. Great work. Let's come onto those glutes. Lifting the legs to tabletop. Arms up towards the sky. You'll be exhaling to curl up. Inhale to open the arms overhead, extending the legs. Exhale to crunch back in. All right, no dumbbell. You're going to come into a plank. We're getting our heart rate up for our cardio again. So here we are in a plank. You're going to step or jump your feet in and stand or jump at the top, okay? So high impact, we jump it in, we jump up. Maybe taking the arms up overhead if you'd like a little bit more. Reach for it. Get a little sweat on. Let's get that detox. Make it explosive at the top. Last one. Good work, all right. Coming down onto your back, we'll need that ball here now. Squeeze in between your thighs. And then hands behind the back of your head. It's a curl, double toe tap, and then rest the head. How far can we tap those toes away from you? Zipping in the core, keeping the head heavy into the hands. Good, next up, legs are straight. We're gonna pass the ball underneath the legs here. Take your modification if you need to, hands behind your head, taking it to a crisscross. Okay, go ahead and split the legs, curling up and just passing that ball in a figure of 8. Here we go, feel those abs sizzle now. Well done, that was tough. Place the ball between your thighs, lift the legs to tabletop, so slight bend in your knees rather, It's a reverse ab curl, lifting up through the hips and just extending the legs out on a diagonal line. Rolling the hips towards you, lift them up, gently roll, roll, roll back down. Extend. Use the arms to push into the mat. All right, the ball now is going behind your back and we're just going to be folding over the back. I'm just going to switch around, better lighting for you. So ball behind the back, resting the hands behind the nape of your neck, feet are relaxed. They're not pushing down, we're just falling over the ball. It's an exhale as we crunch up through the middle. Hold for a little pulse and then lower back down. Find that extension and really wind it up, curl. Stay there for a pulse, lift away from the ball and then relax back over it. So get that beautiful stretch, that little reprieve over the ball. Really enjoy it. And then drop your hips or your ribs heavy towards your hips. All right, next up, we're taking a twist towards one knee and we'll alternate to the other leg. It's a little diagonal oblique twist here now. Same thing with the arms. Let your head rest heavy. Go ahead. All right, slowly roll yourself all the way up. We're going to come to stand and time for our cardio. It is a squat, figure of 8, and then a little jump at the top. So stay low as we figure of 8 and then a big explosive jump. Let's go. Landing softly onto your toes, absorbing the shock then. Last jump. Okay, come down onto the mat. Option to use the ball underneath the right hand. If that's not for you, you can ditch it. The move is left leg is extended. We're taking a tricep, then find the floor behind you, tuck your toes, flamingo that right knee in. Go ahead, send your weight forward, keep your elbows tucked in, find the floor, then push into the ball, use your abs to round your spine. All right, take your time, roll out the wrists. We're gonna take it to the other side. So if you're using the ball, it's under your left hand, therefore the right leg slides away. Tricep to flamingo. Let's get it. Coming off those wrists for a second and just smush that ball in between your thighs. Simple plank hold is up next on your forearms, or you can do it on your hands. Okay, ready? Hold your plank. 45 seconds, continuing to breathe in through the nose, out through pursed lips, wrap the abs in. Lowering the knees. Ball is placed between like your hip and your rib cage here. We're just falling over it, stretching your arms long, keeping the bottom leg bent to give you that stability. And all we're gonna do is lift up and reach towards your knee. Falling back over the ball, take that lengthened inhale and control, exhale at the top. That was so sweet. I could stay there all day and do that one. We are going to do it on the other side. And then your last push, and then we stretch. Lengthening the top leg, bottom leg is heavy. Floating it up, reaching towards the knee, and stretching over the ball. You'll just feel a slight little pinch through that top waist. We're thinking of sliding a rib towards your hip and reaching towards your toes. In this position here also, you do want to feel like your ribs are hugging you in. So like you get that belly button pulling towards your spine. And really enjoy taking that breath into that side rib cage. Open it up. All right, last push. As I said, it's a crouching tiger, and then we stretch. We are going to use the ball between the thighs. You're back into a plank, and you're just going to bend deep into those knees, bringing the hips right over the heels, and then launch forward into your plank. Let's go, 45 seconds. All right, mermaid stretch. We are going to take our Left shin to the front, tucking that right knee. Balls to the same side as that front leg here. We'll take a big reach up and over towards that ball, and then take that ball up and over to the other side. Okay, let's enjoy that stretch to the other side. Swap everything around. So I have my right shin to the front, ball to the right side. Big reach, slide that arm over, ground through that opposite hip. And then, you know it, just taking that ball up and over to the other side. Okay, meet me in a 4-point kneel here now. We'll just take that ball into the right arm, taking a big inhale, reach up, and then threading through. And at half time, we'll swap to the second side. Optional to use the ball, you could just use your arm if you wish. If you're using the ball, just let it roll. Other side, left arm reaches up and through. Sitting into a child's pose, reaching your hands forward on top of the ball. I'm just going to simply round through the spine, roll the ball towards you, scooping through the belly a little, and softly falling down, maybe finding a little extension at the bottom. Continue to roll all the way down so you lay on your belly and reaching the arms of the ball extended in front of you. You're going to push into the ball and roll the ball in towards you and lifting up into our back extension here. Feeling that gorgeous stretch through the abs and simply roll back down. Last one here. You don't need the ball, it's our camel stretch. So you're gonna place one hand behind you, pressing the hips forward and just taking the other arm up and feeling that long stretch through the front line of the body. And simply just coming down, and we'll take it to the other side when you're ready. Just keep alternating at your own time. Feel free to drop the head back. Well done, guys. That was a very spicy core and abs focused workout. I hope that you enjoyed all the mobility and stretches in between. If you did, please comment down below in the comments section. I read every single comment and I love to see your comments come through. It does help support my channel as well, but more importantly, I just love to know who's doing my workouts, who's hanging around and sculpting with me. I'd love to shout out to my incredible members here. Thank you for your continued support. You can join by clicking the join button down below if you'd like a shout out, and I can see your comments very clearly in the comments section as well, so I can help you with your fitness journey. Well, I'm Jacinta from Posture Tonic. Make sure to like and subscribe, that is free, and it truly does go a long way and helps support my channel. So I will see you back here for more workouts really soon.